Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Colorado Rockies.
And now,
and we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And on the hill today, Bradley Blaylock.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy is a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
And now here's the veteran DH, Alex Verdugo. And a curve misses outside. And this one is off and running. And the 1-0 misses low. Foul ball there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one down the line, and it stays fair. Boots it around first, heading for two. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line. And once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way.
Here is Austin Riley. Just missed.
Riley is one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off a Michael Wacha fastball in his second at bat, which is probably the best way to make a first impression as a rookie, Boog.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next pitch in for a strike. 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That misses the zone. 2-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Runner at second, nobody out. Here's a 2-2. Got it. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Matt Olson next up for the Braves. Right through there for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
First and third, one down. Double play ball to second. There's one, and that's two. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Davis Daniel.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Now here is Brenton Doyle. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Doyle measures 6 feet 4 inches, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-1.
Just missed. And a foul ball. And that's in the dirt. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Here's the left fielder, Jordan Beck. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it drops in. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well. And now they've got some speed on first. So
runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
I think that still kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Fouled off left side. Man at second.
1 ball.
In the dirt. Beck up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Right-hander kick steals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Here's Michael Tolia. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Check swing called strike. No balls, two strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs.
One ball.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. No score yet, but a runner at third with two away. And a ball evens the count. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. So one left for Colorado. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Coors Field, top of the second, here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Blaylock back to work. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. Sends it to first. One out in the second.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So up next, Michael Harris the second. That one lifted to left. Beck makes the play. That's out number two. Now in for the Braves, Eli White. And that one fouled off. No score here in the second. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ball two.
Just misses. And now it's 3-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Braves go down quickly here. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck right field. That one back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Now it's the right fielder, Sean Bouchard. And that drops in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Comes up empty.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Throw on to Olsen. 2 away.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front. Rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Jacob Stallings now. Swing and a chopper out to short. Slings it across. They get the out on Stallings. And that is that. So they go quietly there. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Denver. And now it's going to be Drake Baldwin. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Let that pitch get pretty deep on him, so I think he was looking to go the other way. It was off speed and inside, though, so a good adjustment to shoot it back up the middle. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Nick Allen digs in now. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And it's even up.
Ball 1.
Man at second. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Baldwin leads off second with nobody out. The shortstop takes the ball. Up the middle, Trejo fires to first on the run. Pretty nice play there. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Alex Verdugo next up for the Braves. Doubled his first time up. And that's in there for strike 1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And down on strikes. That K is his third of the game.
Definitely a strikeout situation right there, and he got it. You do not want him to put the ball in play and want to strand that runner at third. Now all he needs is one more out to get it. Doesn't have to be a strikeout this time since now they're 2 outs.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley, went down on strikes his first time through. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1.
No strikes.
And another ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Outside low, and now 3-1. Marcell Ozuna would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. That's in there. 3-2 now. 2 outs with a runner at third. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Two on, 2 outs. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the shortstop, Alan Trejo. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now at the plate, Owen Miller. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. That one missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Brenton Doyle in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering is in for a strike.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Nobody out, runner at first. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That one hurts right there, as they couldn't take care of the bottom of the order to start this inning. You turn the lineup over. Now this inning's set up to be something big for this offense.
First and second, no outs. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 1 after striking out looking to start the game.
Keep an eye on this at bat, because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
That's in there, and that is strike one.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
No outs, runners at first and second. And takes low for ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. High fly ball out towards left field. Ozuna running hard. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Trejo over at second. Miller at first with no outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
So digging in, Jordan Beck. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting is designated hitter, Hunter.
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. Caught looking his first time up. Fastball for a strike. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. On to first, in time. Nicely done to get out of the jam. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 3 innings complete, no score. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Matt Olson. First pitch, not close. Olson, in his 8th season, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2012. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's the pitch to Olsen. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And that one hammered. That's back. Hits the fence. Runner holds at second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
One out, runner at second. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris the second.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. Fourth inning underway, no score. Swings through that.
1-1.
Next pitch inside.
Ball 2.
Now 2 balls and a strike. Man at second. Fouls one off. 2-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
White in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Albies stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Struck him out looking.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the first baseman, Michael Tolia.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That's a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Late on that fastball.
He's been very
No
consistent
ball,
with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
The 0-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Kyle Farmer digging in for the Rockies. Flied to right his first time. Gets the outside corner with that one. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Stepping in, Sean Bouchard. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Yeah, that's outside.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That to right, White. Nabs it, and that's the inning. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Back here at Coors Field, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Blaylock back to work. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
The 0-1. Just missed. And it is 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He somehow got to that outside pitch and pulled it hard into the outfield. Not exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but you wouldn't know it by how the ball came off his bat. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Nick Allen next up for the Braves. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Ball 1 low. Just missed. Fought off foul. Man at second.
Count full.
In the dirt, blocked. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Back to the top of the lineup. And next is the designated hitter, Alex Verdugo. 1 for 2. And that's a little high. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Scott Alexander getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Feltner getting cranked up as well. Popped in the air, left field. And out number 1 on the grab.
Third baseman, Austin Riley.
Here is Austin Riley. He's 0 for 1.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
That's in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Next pitch is in the dirt, and a count 1-2.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
2-2 is down.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Look, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. And that's down and away. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that's the 3rd out. 2 left for Atlanta, and we are still scoreless. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. And the first offering is not close. Late swing fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. White pulls that one down, and there's one down.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Alan Trejo digging in for the Rockies. A single his first time. In there for strike 1.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it's foul. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. That one not close. It's a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. On the ground, and that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. And 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That's off the mark. Now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two outs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that's a little bit high.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again.
I don't know how this at-bat will end, but I'll be sad when it does. So much fun watching this thing go back and forth.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
The 10th foul ball of this at bat. I mean, this is pretty special, folks.
Swings and misses. That's his 9th strikeout so far. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Still no score. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Scott Alexander.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And the batter now, Matt Olson. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Jimmy Herget getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Agnos warming up as well. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And the count is 0-2. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Sets him down looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike three. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That's down and in.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That just misses. Ball 2. And delivers outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
2 down, nobody on. And right back to the mound. Fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. And we still have no score. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Pierce Johnson. He's pitching on 2 days rest. So the Rockies lineup turns over. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Rafael Montero getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Bummer, the lefty, warming up as well. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. No swing, he held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. Johnson fires. Swing and a foul out of play. Got him. And that's the first out.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Jordan Beck. He has singled and he has flied to left. Fastball for a strike. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Goodman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 2 down, nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing, called strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
And that skips in the dirt.
2-2 down.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Pierce Johnson fires. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And that is out of play. Goodman, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. The Rockies strand 1, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jimmy Herget. Eli White getting ready to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pitch is in there, and that's strike 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that one fouled off. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. And next for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. Herget, 31 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Right down the chute, 0-1. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Line drive, base hit right field.
Now batting, shortstop, Nick Allen.
Go ahead run on base. And now the shortstop, Nick Allen. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
1 away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Now this is in the air down the line. Bouchard hustling after it. Nice grab on the run. Runner tagging for first. The throw to second is offline.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Verdugo at the plate and takes high there.
Counts 1-0.
And the 1-0. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Heading for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Two outs, runner on first. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Verdugo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one is downstairs. Now 2-0. Two outs. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
First and second, 2 outs. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. Tap foul at the plate. And it's even up to Ozuna. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's filled up.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Two on, 2 outs, and that'll load the bases.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Here's Matt Olson down. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Yeah, that's fouled off. To the right side, base hit, 1 run in already. Now a second crosses the plate, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Jimmy Herget won't go any further tonight. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Ryan Feltner on to pitch out of the pen here.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. 1 for 3. Fastball for a strike at 95. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. 2 outs, bases full. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. 0 for 3 in this one. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Deal 1. And fouled off. That one way outside. Going to count 1 and 2. Bases loaded. 2 down. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2.
You know, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
High in the air, out to right. And that's the 3rd out. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Braves 3 and the Rockies nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Rafael Montero. So in now for Colorado, Kyle Farmer. The Rockies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Next pitch is outside. Fouled off down the right side. Two now. Just off the outside edge. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now here is Sean Bouchard.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Line drive. And that's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. Now the Rockies catcher, Jacob Stallings. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Rafael Montero departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Aaron Bummer will take over here. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Next for Colorado, Owen Miller. A strikeout and a walk. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. And that one fouled off. And a sweeper misses for a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Next pitch is outside.
Ball 2.
Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So bases all loaded up. Doyle, the next to hit. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And that is out of play. Farmer on third. Bouchard at second. Miller on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Rockies leave him loaded. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. And now the right fielder, Eli White. Feltner back to work. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
All 1's the count.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Fastball almost got him there. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him swinging.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Baldwin in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Nick Allen next up for the Braves. Fastball for a strike. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Stallings collects, fires to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, Boog, it can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. Could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
Here's Alex Verdugo. And a foul ball. Foul ball. And that one almost hit him.
2 strikes. That's ball 2.
Feltner checks on first,
he's in there.
and he's back in safely. Next offering misses. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Austin Riley. And there's a strike. Two on, 2 outs. Here's the 0-2. Now fly ball to right center. Doyle sizing this one up. He makes the grab, and that is that. 2 left for Atlanta, but they lead it 3-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Angel De Los Santos. So in now for Colorado, Jordan Beck.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Ball 1 there.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Line to left. And there's 1 down. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. On the inside corner for a strike.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Braves leading by 3 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And misses inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Tosses to first. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out. Michael Toglia digging in for the Rockies. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Nothing across here this half. Through 8 full, it's the Braves 3 and the Rockies nothing. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Bird.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So digging in, Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Way out front for strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That's a ball.
Breaking ball misses down and
1
away.
ball, 2 strikes to count.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So man aboard here is Matt Olson. There's a strike.
ball, one
Stirring
strike.
in the Colorado bullpen, Angel Chevy getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Halverson also throwing. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Ozuna on at first, nobody out. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And they end up with two in scoring position after the out at first base.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And now the center fielder calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Eli White next up for the Braves. 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. First pitch, and he just misses.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two, get out of this.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Nope, outside.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The 2-1. Just missed. Ball 4, he's walked in a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Drake Baldwin will hit next. And ball 1.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
There's a swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Right through there for a strike. Out to center. Doyle under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. The relay, and he's in there as a run scores.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Jake Bird is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching
A new arm into the game, the righty, Seth Halverson.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Nick Allen next up for the Braves. Clips the corner. That's strike one. Two on, two outs. That's off the mark, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one finds its way through. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So first and second with 2 outs. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Alex Verdugo. He's been a great free agent sign. First pitch misses. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here at the top of the ninth. Swinging a foul straight back. And a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. White, the lead runner, out at second. Allen at first, 2 out of the inning.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
2 outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Oh, the throw is wild. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple. And then that error allows a run to score. And this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
So 2 on with 2 away. So here's Riley now, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. On the ground to third. Sends it to Tolia, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Braves 7 and the Rockies nothing. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. This one looks like trouble. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Sean Bouchard digging in for the Rockies. Just missed. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Just missed. Back to the mound. He's got it. To first. One out, bottom of the 9th.
Now batting, catcher,
Jacob Stallings now at the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Outside low. 1-0. Man at second. That's to third. Riley fires to first. They get the out on Stallings.
next to the Rockies, the shortstop, Alan Trejo.
So they're down to their final out. Next to hit for the Rockies, Alan Trejo. Drilled in the air out towards right center. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take this one in a blowout.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.